Sup YouTube, it's Fisticuffs and I'm here with another Call of Duty video. This is going to be a class set video using the Type 2, one of my favourite assault rifles. You can use the Type 2 Impulse. This one's got Deathbringer on it, which double kills, instantly reload the magazine, and also it's got like a larger ammo capacity as well. I'm using Quick Draw Suppressor in stock to stay really mobile and silent, as well as using the TAR for like clearing off bases. And my perks are Ghost, Dexterity and Hardline. So for kill streaks, I'm using the UAV, Warden and Thor. Quite aggressive kill streaks. I'm really going for kill streaks in this game, so yeah, it's pretty good. So in this game in particular, I'm going to be doing some really heavy flanking, so kind of just sitting around both the far bases A and C and just kind of picking them off as they come back and try and defend them. So I guess what I like about the Type 2 most of all is it's really, really mobile. I mean, I'm like a rushing type player. I tend to just like kind of run in the enemy's faces and try to beat them in like quick close quarters combat kind of situations. But with most assault rifles, you kind of have to sit back a little bit, like the MV4. You know, you sit back, pick them off because it's got really long range. With this gun, I feel like it's really, really good at close quarters. Not only because of the akimbo mode, but even in its normal mode, it's just quick snap on aim, no real delay or anything like that. It's really, really mobile. It's also probably one of the most versatile weapons. Like it can compete at quite long ranges if you kind of tap the shoot button, but at short range it can dominate a lot of other guns as well. So it's pretty solid all round, to be honest. Obviously, to get the most out of its versatility, I really recommend you use stock. I feel like it's probably the most important attachment on pretty much most of the guns, or most of the close quarters guns anyway in the game. This like increased strafing speed really makes a difference to how you aim and how you can like evade your enemy's bullets and that kind of thing. One thing I will say about this class though is that it doesn't use scavenger. So if the enemy or your team aren't using the same gun as you, you're gonna have to pick up other people's guns, which can be a bit unreliable. Kind of adds like a bit of like uncertainty into the mix, but just kind of Call of Duty in it, that's what happens. So but if you know you're not going to be going for like high streaks, or if you're just going for like counter UAVs, that kind of thing, then you might as well just use scavenger instead of hardline. I just use hardline as a personal preference, but that kind of thing can be changed. That's why I get my only death in this game. It's quite annoying. Another good thing about the Type 2 as well that I forgot to mention is that it has really good iron sights. It's basically like an ELO without the ELO. If that makes sense. Really good iron sights. You don't actually need an optic on there, in my opinion anyway. I don't think I've ever really felt the need to use one. So yeah, that's pretty good. It saves up a slot in your pick 10. Also, having phase shift and perception is a really good combo. The phase shift is basically like a free get out jail free card for one use. You just use it to either get away from enemies or just pop up behind them and just slaughter them all from behind. It's pretty solid. Also, if you guys are having trouble, it's a bit off topic actually, but if you guys are having trouble competing with some of those flying robots, if you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. Like those guys who just like never ever touch the ground, they're just always wall running and jumping and like flying and shooting people from the air. I recently changed my my button layout or my stick layout to stick and move, so it means you can kind of aim while jumping, which is it adds a lot more versatility to your game. It's a lot more useful. So essentially what happens is that you jump with R3 instead of X. It adds a lot more accuracy while you're in the air, so it's definitely worth it. Just a little side note if any of you guys are struggling with that kind of thing. Boom, just pop the phase shift right there just to get out of there. I really rate that payload. It's really good at getting out of situations like that, so it's pretty good. And again, I'm just coming in from behind them and really just shooting them all in the back. This is what I mean by flanking. This is why I need the suppressor as well, because otherwise they're really going to spot you on the map. But generally I'm just really staying away from B and just kind of killing the people in and around A and C. And it's a good tactic because sometimes even if you're not actually capping the flags, you're actually just taking pressure off your team, allowing them to push up and capture the flags and that kind of thing. It's really useful. See, these guys just aren't expecting me to be there, so here's where I actually run out of ammo, so I'm actually just going for fists. I wasn't actually planning to go for this like long kill streak, but kind of just managed to pull it off. I think there's someone in here. Just hit him with the 1-2. I don't know what he's doing. That shouldn't be happening. That really shouldn't be happening, but hey. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the Type 2, this class setup in particular. Maybe as a final recommendation, I'd be like, if you really didn't find the TAR very useful for clearing off bases, or you just don't really use or run lethals that often, you can probably switch out for hardwired or something to make sure you always have the map up. It's pretty useful. I do that on my MV4 class as well. But yeah, I'm just going to leave you guys there. I hope you guys liked the video. If you liked it, then like, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Follow me on Twitter. You saw my handle at the beginning of the video. It's Fisticuffs, at Fisticuffs obviously. But yeah, this is my highest KD game, so I'm definitely just going to let the rest of the video play out, and if you guys want to watch it then sure, stick around. But yeah, next time. Peace.
The warden's on standby. We're holding all points. Defend. Shaking bandits, backing out. Assist your team at Bravo. SecDef has Bravo. Enemy shock sentry in play. You're needed at Alpha. Your missile system prep for use. Mission accomplished. A good day's work.